time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready.
And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Milroe. He's going to let this one go deep. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They motion a receiver right. On 3rd down, Milroe. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Cleveland.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now Milroe on 1st down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. In this league, Mike, some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but
big hole left side, and he will go all the way. Raul Otunze. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 4th TD grab of the season. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him at the 35-yard line. That's good. It's a big one for Tennessee. An even 40 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's complete to the rookie's 2nd-round pick. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Pass.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Stop the nosebleed.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
As we got, here's a run up the gut. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down marker.
70 range. Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is good. And the Titans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
They go play action now with Milroe. Going for it all. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Let's go now.
Milroe now off the bootleg. Back to the end zone. He's got it. It's Luther Burden. Touchdown. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go. And the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
We'll go with a draw play here on second down. Past the 45. And he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. Pickup of 46 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 60, at the 60. Top 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
19 tight.
Lions with the full TD.
Go to 19. 19 Lion. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate. Check out.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Browns with the advantage. We're back in Music City after this. Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown Titans. The extra point is good. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece. The score as this one's away.
Defensive man screwing up assignments.
This taken in at the 8-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
18 Bison. Red. Go.
On play action, Milrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hot. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. The PAT, up and good. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
A lot of what goes into being a great kick returner comes down to vision. And you're going to see here, he finds the cutback lane, and as he accelerates down the left side of the field, he wasn't far from taking it all the way down the sideline and into the end zone.
Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion.
From the shotgun. It's a give up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Let's go. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer. Mustang 19. 79 Bronco. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. First and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. That one taken in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
19. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A handoff as they try to run it here. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Come on, come on. Hey! Hawk 70, Hawk 70 Lions.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Ready? Cut my team. Liking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment.
Ready, ready.
Second down, they need 7.
Ready, ready. 70, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
19 Vikings, 19 Vikings.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. They're going on 4th down. Milroe. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. To throw here to begin the drive.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down for Tennessee.
At the 29-yard line.
Hawk 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
First and 10
That is
at the
catch
14-yard
number
line.
60 for the season.
Ready, ready.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Bronco, ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown Titans. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. The extra point is up and through. And the Titans go up by 7, 28-21. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Milroe. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. This is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
30-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 70.
Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Once more on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is second touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Titans will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
14 yards. And the Browns, first down.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Rolling right, going up top. That's hard. And he will score. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Browns back within 7. It's 35-28. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, sack. 60, left leg 19. Dragon 60. 19, pioneer.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 60. Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Nike 18, 70 range, 70 range. Go.
Back to the air one more time. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Titans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. Milroe now off the bootleg. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it and just couldn't come down quick.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On play action, Milroe. Moving left. He'll send this one deep for Ogunze. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
A gain of 47 on the play. That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Milroe. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Time, Feltus, touchdown Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready? Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 18. Right here. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Titan first down.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He runs with it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Tennessee. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter,
Crying face, loudly 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 crying face.
The extra point is good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
36.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll go play action with Milroe. He's going to run it. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
Ready up.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. A throw downfield, caught by Burden. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the Browns are back within 6. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
that's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tag! 18 Cardinals, Lightning 18!
get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Cougar 19. Reset.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if...
Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Titans.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
Here we go.
Milroe. To the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. And now, more problems. After safety, the free kick goes out of bounds.
Now, Rocco 80. 19 Lions. 69, 69. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, for the point after. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Titans are going to extend their lead.
65, Browns 43.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with him again. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3. It is 3rd and long. To the air, it's Milroe. He gets this complete to Burden. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
18. And the Browns first down.
They go play action now with Milroe. He's going to air this one out. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That pass is caught by Burden. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Browns. First down.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 19-18.
They'll drop to throw. And left side, it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Titans are able to extend the lead.
72. Browns 49.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 65 check. 65 check. Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go. 65.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
On first down, it's Milroe. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
On second down, here's Milroe. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Oh, wait, there's everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And that final throw here is intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Titans are going to come up with the late turn.